Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
Starting to pick up.
Yep. Well, that'll be great on live, on a podcast.
Hey, we may lose one of these canopies. There it goes.
Oh, boy.
I knew that was going to happen.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah, you're live, Irma. Welcome. What's up, Irma? How you doing? We got you. Hey, we're tapped into your computer there too, where you work. We can actually see you on video. I hacked your computer. So beautiful earrings today, Irma. You're always beautiful. Very nice.
You're so silly.
Now do it.
Good morning, Huntsville.
There we go. I know it was wrong. Our intro song wasn't playing. You know why?
Why?
I had it muted.
Oh.
I was looking. Wait. Are we live? Are we good? Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're live.
Awesome.
All right. Perfect. Man, I had the whole song playing. You and I heard it.
It was a good song. Who sings that song?
Computer.
Oh.
Yeah, his name's Computer Chris. He does a really good job.
Interesting. It was good.
Yeah, Computer Chris. He's a good cowboy. You know, the company that we use to produce these music now for, and in fact, we've released a few songs on Spirit Radio FM with this new technology. Mm-hmm. We've written some songs, and then we've had the computer produce it, and it's completely unique. But the problem now is this company is under a lawsuit from the recording industry saying that their AI technology has used training. It's trained based on existing music.
That makes sense.
It does, but doesn't every artist train from another artist?
Yes. Yeah.
So like every musician, most of them, their style comes from something else that they heard. So if this lawsuit goes through, it's going to set the precedent now for every single musician out there that now you got to be 100,000% unique. You better not copy, or you better not get any inspiration from anyone else. How is it any different, a computer getting inspiration from music versus you and I?
That's very true. And I would be interested to know what technology people use to write songs now. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm sure that they do use some sort of AI already. Maybe not for the whole song, but
yeah, they're starting to, and we have utilized the technology full force, and because we pay for the service, according to the terms of use from this company, we have the rights to that music. Mm-hmm. And since we have the rights to that music, we can distribute it as we see fit.
Yes.
So we've released 3 songs now on iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon Music, TikTok, Insta, the whole shebang. Our music is now on all the major music. You can go in your car if you have YouTube Music and say, hey, Google, listen to Shining Through, and boom, it'll play it.
That's really cool.
So, yeah, it's cool, but these folks are trying to, the recording industry is trying to take it down, and I think it's absolutely ludicrous, and it's the times we live in. Well, and look, musicians are amazing, by the way. A computer's never going to replace
exactly.
a
It's
musician.
never going to take the place of concerts and live music and things like that. So I don't really think that there's much that they need to worry about.
No, they shouldn't. Yeah, you're 100% right. Who's going to go to a concert and listen to a computer sing a song?
Yes.
Nobody.
Yeah.
But for content creators such as myself, it's a very viable option now. When I need something done and I can be creative on my own, I don't have any musical ability, but I have creative ability in my mind like you do as a marketer, right?
Yes, yeah.
So I can sit here and formulate music now without having to be a musician. I'm not downplaying me. I love musicians. I have a lot of musician friends, and I think what they do that's incredible, absolute talent.
Yes.
But I don't think that it is going to be as big of a deal as the recording industry is making it out to be.
No, I would agree.
They have a long-standing history of getting in the middle of stuff, and it's just like all these, all these folks in Hollywood are all been out of shape over AI and, the Playwriters Guild or whatever this stuff is, and this is technology that's here to stay, and it's only going to get better. I'm happy it's getting better. So, like, you'll hear one of our intro returns now. We have this song. It's an amazing song. I think this is a top Christian hit, to be honest.
It's beautiful.
And we've, I worked on formulating this. I got some help from the technology, but at the end of the day, I still had to do stuff to make it the way that I wanted.
Yes, yeah.
So, anyways, I just wanted to open with that. I just think it's kind of funny. And the reason I brought all this up is because it's our intro song on Good Morning Huntsville now, and I had the mute button pushed on.
And it's awesome, just so everybody knows.
It's out there. All you got to do is go to all your major music platforms, search for Good Morning Huntsville. Boom, there it is. So, well, welcome in as we get rolling here. Episode 297. When I'm gone from this earth, I'm going to heaven. That's what 297 heaven. That's what it rhymes with today. I don't know. What else does 7 rhyme with? 7 heaven, 7-11, 7. I don't know of any other words.
I was going to say 11, but then you took it.
I ruined it from you. I don't know of anything else that rhymes with 7.
I don't either.
7. If you're out there this morning, let us know that you're out there. Hey, we're getting started here. Welcome in. Good morning, Huntsville. Thanks for joining us as we continue to celebrate all the great things happening here in our community. I saw a post last night on the internet that says, everybody in town, everybody's so negative, so much negativity in Huntsville. So just watch our show. We don't, we're 297 episodes into this now, and a lot of folks don't even know we exist still, which is great. We're trying to get the word out continuously, and we need your support. So those of you that have been part of our faithful audience for this over a year and a half now, we appreciate you. We thank you. Do us a favor this morning. Hit that like button, hit share, so folks will know that we are out there this morning and we can continue to share the good news happening here in Huntsville. And let us know. Say good morning to us, too. We'd love to hear from you. And let us know what you're thankful for today as you're waking up. We all need a little bit of inspiration. And I think whenever you publicly tell folks what you're thankful for, that can help somebody else, and we'll be more than happy to read those. So do us a favor this morning. Also tell us what you're thankful for. If you're listening on the Spirit Radio FM app on the audio-only side, we want to welcome you in. You can text us on our Zero Degree Creations phone and text line. Let us know what you're thankful for. That number, 936-339-0139. Big shout-out, Paul Oley. Paul, we love you, man. Paul here helping to provide the space at the gallery for all of your custom framing, photography, and more. 1201 University. It's Paul Oley. Also, a huge shout-out to our good friend Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers and online at elliotsjewelers.com. Any of your custom jewelry and all those kind of things, Josie. So you tell your significant others out there that you need some jewelry and just go to Elliot. He'll hook you up.
Got it.
Well,
I do like jewelry.
I won't say he'll hook you up. I mean, you got to pay for it. But, it's like the Mickey D's hookup back in the day. It's like, man, hey, can I get that Arch Deluxe? You're too young to remember. Do you remember when McDonald's came out with the Arch Deluxe sandwich?
No.
Yeah, it was a big deal. It was a really weird bun, and it had like a little, I don't know what the deal was. It had like a little I have no idea how to describe it. Just a different bun, and they called it the Arch Deluxe.
Huh.
And supposedly it was a big thing. And I remember my brother worked at McD's back in the day, and you drive through the line, and my brother didn't do this, but we'd go through after work. My brother did, and hey man, you want the hookup? And it was like you get the Mickey D's hookup back in the day. I don't know if that,
pretty cool.
I don't know if that still happens, the hookups, but we appreciate Elliot. I started all that conversation talking about Elliot's Jewelers for some reason. So Elliot, I'm not putting you in the class of McDonald's for sure. But you know what? Maybe you're at McDonald's and you're thinking about jewelry this morning. Call Elliot and set up that appointment online, and Elliot's Jewelers will take care of you. Again, that website, elliotsjewelers.com. And, of course, here on this wonderful Wednesday, we would not be able to bring you this show without our great friends from Tomorrow's Promise. Montessori Schools, Rick and Kaye Boehning, have transformed into one this morning, and it's Josie Stowers joining us today. So,
Hello.
Josie, good to see you. What have you been up to?
A lot. We've been full force planning for our Unleash Your Imagination fundraising events going on in September. We're doing a inflatable kid zone. It's going to be $10 per entry, and just for the children, you as a parent can go in for free. And then we're going to have a car show with vendor shopping and food trucks. And then in the evenings, we're going to have our 3rd annual Lasso Your Imagination barbecue fundraiser with silent, live, and dessert auctions. And it's going to be a whole lot of fun. I want to tell everyone publicly that there won't be any square dancers this year. I've heard some positive feedback about that, so I would like to publicly announce that.
Awesome. All right. Well, no square dancing this year, but Josie will be out there square dancing
Yes,
instead, right?
you can square dance if you would like to. We just won't have the square dancers
No
there.
public square dancing. Okay.
Correct.
Except Josie, by the
Yes.
way. She's gonna be leading the promenade this year. Is that what it's called? Like a promenade or
I
something?
think so.
Yeah. Josie will be doing that, right? You got some Wranglers lined up and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that? All right. Well, perfect. We'll talk more about the Unleash Your Imagination event that's coming up, and appreciate all that Tomorrow's Promise does here in our community. My two children go there, and man, we just love it, and this morning, I dropped off Braylon, and one of the teachers hasn't been there for a couple of days, and I won't say the name for privacy, but I said, hey, where is so-and-so? And they said, well, she had surgery. So to that teacher that had surgery, we're praying for quick healing for you. So we miss her. My little daughter just loves all the teachers over there, but she was even asking, like, where's so-and-so? And I didn't know. So
Yes.
she apparently is having surgery. So we'll pray that she gets better soon. And
Yes.
thankful for that. And it's awesome because Miss Gloria is having a baby. And I can say
Yes.
that because she's talked about it. But, it's funny because Braylon made a critical mistake. Bridget and I were telling her, like, hey, if we have another child, we were talking to Braylon, do you want a little brother or a little sister? And she's like, oh, baby brother. And so she went up to the school and started telling everybody we were having another child. And so I started getting congratulated from people. I was like, no, that ain't happening right now. So the little ones listen to what you're saying, by the way, and it's just so much fun. Well, hey, a couple of other things going on this morning. We are going to have our Today's Impossible Question. We have brought this segment back, and also kind of what's going on in the world on this day. So we'll look back on this day in history, and we'll continue to talk about the great things happening here in Huntsville, Texas. Josie, I'm trying to think of what to give away today because the cash account has ran pretty low, and I've got to use cash funds for me for other things. And I've been giving away different little goodie bags, but I'm kind of at a loss today of what I can give away on the show. I'm really stumped because I don't want to give away the same thing every day, but I'm really stumped on what I can give away.
I have an idea, but we don't have it here.
Oh, all right. See, this is why I brought this up. Wait. Do we need to mute this real quick? All right, hold on. We're muting this as private conversation. All right, here we go. Ready? All right. We've just conversed here. It's a private moment on Good Morning Huntsville. Today, we're going to jumpstart Lasso Your Imagination. Josie said she's going to take the fall for this, Kaye
Yes.
and Rick. So just deduct it out of her check. But here we are going to kickstart Lasso Your Imagination, and we're going to be giving away 2 tickets to Lasso Your Imagination coming up in September. So that's still a few months away.
Yes.
But we want to jumpstart that this morning. And it's going to be a really cool deal. And those tickets, what is that? That's like $100. Is that right? $50 a ticket?
Yep.
So $100 worth of tickets that we're giving away this morning on the show. And we appreciate Rick and Kaye and Tomorrow's Promise for providing that. Again, it's all on Josie this morning.
It's kind of an IOU. The tickets will be here on Monday.
Yeah, so the tickets will be here on Monday, but we're going to go ahead and give them away on the show today. So that's what we're doing. See, I knew if I threw something down, someone would pick it up. And, so that's how it goes. We're going to take our quick first break. I'm going to try to start getting the break in within the first 20 minutes from now on. We want to hit every 15 minutes, and we're starting to really develop a really cool flow here on the show. And so that way our audience will kind of know what to expect. And I want to ask a question publicly this morning. We're going to launch our new swap shop. That's coming up on next Tuesday. So it's a really cool deal. It's a way to kind of help raise funds for what we're doing here on Hello Huntsville to keep this platform going in our morning show. But we're going to start a swap shop every Tuesday, and all you're going to have to do is go on our website at hellohuntsvilletx.com. If you got items that you want to sell or maybe you want to trade, you just donate a small amount. It's going to be kind of a donation deal. Suggested donation of $5 minimum is what we're asking for. But if you want to do more, you can. And what we're going to do is every Tuesday, we're going to have a whole segment dedicated to the things that you send to us that you want to get out there. So,
that's really cool.
Yeah. So, is there anything, Josie, that you want to get rid of?
Yes.
Okay. So give us an example. What is it?
I have a pair of boots.
Okay. Perfect. So this is a good thing. Josie has a pair of boots. She'll go to our website, hellohuntsvilletx.com. She'll put on the pair of boots. Now, Josie, do you want to sell them or would you like to swap them for something else? What is something you're looking for? You could sell them. So here's how it'll work. You can decide what you want to do. So you can say, hey, I'm looking to sell these for $50, or you can say, I'm willing to swap these for something else.
For a throw pillow.
Yeah. And so
cool.
That's what we're going to do on the show. So you can either sell things or you can say, hey, I've got a pair of boots and I'm going to swap them for this. And we're going to start listing that on the website. And for a suggested donation, we'll list that. And it's just a really fun thing. Jason Thompson had the idea, and he's been hounding me for a while, but that's going to start every Tuesday right here on the show, the swap shop.
I love that idea. That's going to be really cool.
Got to be careful, though, that I can't say swamp. So swap shop coming
Shrek
up.
Might show up.
Yeah, coming up on Tuesday. Well, let's take our first break. I do have a question I want to ask our audience when we come back. I know the ADD's kicking in. Again, we are giving away those tickets to Lasso Your Imagination, to kickstart that for tomorrow's Promise Montessori School, specifically the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. And all you got to do is text in the keyword. It is
hot.
It is hot. It is. Well,
It is hot.
But what's the keyword though?
Hot.
Okay, I'm just kidding. It's hot. Yeah, it's hot outside. Keyword is hot, along with your name, on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. Send us a text. Let us know you're out there this morning. If you'd like those tickets, we'd love to give them away to you today. And all you got to do is text in the keyword hot, along with your name. Again, on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line, that number, 936-339-0139. As always, our wonderful Wednesdays brought to you by Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. Over 25 years of excellence here in Walker County. We'll step aside. We'll take a brief break. Guess what? No more national news. Yay! Many of you have told us you don't like the national news. Well, guess what? No more. And starting next week as well, we're going to start local news. So how about that? No more national, all local here on Hello Huntsville. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. More to come. This is your show. It's Good Morning Huntsville, brought to you by Tomorrow's Promise on a wonderful Wednesday.
Here we grow again. Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce our third location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tpms.live for more information. Education you can trust.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here for Elliott's Jewelers. I wanted to take a brief moment to let you know if you're looking for someone in the jewelry business right here in Huntsville, look no further than my good friend Elliott Herslick. He's helped me out time and time again, whether it was that wedding band that I needed a while back or that special ring for Bridget. He's always been there for me. He goes above and beyond. He's also a person who gives back to the local community. I like to do business with those who give back, and that's exactly what Elliott Herslick of Elliott's Jewelers does. Hey, if you feel like you don't know what to do, maybe you don't know where to turn, what to look for, Elliott is the person. Again, it's Elliott's Jewelers. You can visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com for more information. And when you call him, let him know that you heard from his good friend Rob Hipp. Again, it's Rob here for Elliott's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
Josie Sowers is here tonight, shining bright in the spotlight. Walker County's own delight, making dreams just take flight. For the kids she paves the way, every single night and day. Unleash your dreams, let them play in this world where they can stay. Unleash your imagination, feel the fire across the nation. Trust the action for creation. Let's all join the celebration.
What do you think about that, Josie?
I'm really impressed missed it.
Here, hold on, listen to this. Marketing queen.
Making sure the dreams endure. With her vision, there's no blur. For our future, she's secure. Children's laughter fills the air. Feel the magic everywhere. Josie leads us with such care. Together we'll get there. Unleash your imagination. Feel the fire.
Oh, man, it's just going to ruin the world, isn't it?
I am really impressed
There you go.
at the lines it creates.
Yeah,
Really,
that's great.
really impressive.
I told her a little bit about what to say. I mean, it's not all on its own, Josie. You know, I'd like to take like 2% credit there. There you go, the new theme song for Josie Stowers and Unleashing Your Imagination coming up in September. Isn't that cool, though? I mean,
That is very cool.
That could be like a #1 hit right there, you know? So it's really scary what the technology's up to these days. But, man, that was a pretty catchy song.
That
huh?
was very catchy.
But that's what I'm talking about. And see, here's the problem with all this, though. It's really cool because it's so new. And then once it just gets out there, then it's just going to be like, you know.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy it right now while we
Yes.
can. So, all right, well, we're back at it. Hey, I got a quick question. We are here on a wonderful Wednesday. Big shout out to Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. Josie Stowers, first ever co-host, getting her own kind of theme song here on the show. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll create one for every co-host. You know, I think that'd be kind of fun.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
I got a quick question for all of our audience out there. We're going to get to a lot of these comments coming up here in just a few moments, but a very serious question. We now that the children are in a routine and we've kind of got things down, I've seriously been contemplating not to mess up what we've been doing, but I've really seriously been contemplating taking the show back to the 7 a.m. hour. There's some positives to that. There's some negatives. The negatives are we've captured a new audience that now joins us after 8 o'clock. The negatives are there's a previous audience that used to listen before they went to work. So we're still able to capture kind of in the middle some of those folks on their way to work and those kind of things. But I want to get feedback from our audience. And it's so funny because in the radio world back in the day, people always told me, do not ever get feedback from your audience. And I'm like, that's so ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Why would you not want to get feedback from the people that listen to you?
Yes, yeah.
I mean, I have no idea. Why would you not want that feedback?
Mm-hmm.
I value the folks that listen to us and that are part of this show, and I want them to be part of our family. In fact, look what Billy Cawthon said. Billy Cawthon right here said, good morning, family. And that's what we are here on Hello Huntsville and the Good Morning Huntsville show. I don't want you just to be a listener. I want you to feel like you're part of our family.
Yes.
We want to welcome you in every morning and invite you into our studio, our living room, if you will. And I still have a vision. We're working on a new studio, by the way, and we're excited about that. It's going to have a really cool, modern feel to it. And
awesome.
I can't wait to talk more about that. It's going to be a few months away, but we're working on it. But let us know your feedback this morning. And if you're on the Spirit Radio FM app, don't do it while you're driving, but text us. Would you like us to move the show back to 7 a.m.? Would that be better for you? Or do you want us to keep it from 7:30 to 8:30? Some of the other positives for that, besides people, getting ready to go to work, they can listen. People who get up early can listen. For me, one of the positives is being able to get back involved with some chamber events. I have not been able to go to chamber breakfast. I had to drop out of preferred partners. And the whole reason that we moved it to 7:30 was just because of Bridget getting a new job and our children. And I'm thinking if I can, and Bridget, I got to talk this over with you as well. But it would require me to get the children up about 30 minutes earlier. And so, and there's a lot of work in that. With one, it wasn't too bad. With two, it's a whole different ball game. And especially if we have 3 or 4 or 5, that's going to be even crazier. It's kind of the goal. I want to have like 2 more, I think.
That would be awesome.
That's kind of my goal, But I'm really thinking about that 7 a.m. slot because I think that it would really help out again and kind of give that morning show feel to what we're trying to do. And here's the bottom line, there's mornings we go over anyways. Mm-hmm. And so there's still a chance that we would go on. Now, our co-hosts, if they got to leave, they could leave. But I'm really trying to think about, the best format for us as we continue to mold and grow. I don't ever want things to be stagnant with what we do.
Yes. I like the idea of going back to 7. I think that's what I vote for.
What time are you normally up at?
I normally get up at 6 or 6:30 at the latest if I want to sleep in. And I like to listen to a podcast or something while I'm getting ready. And would the playback be ready earlier for the people who normally join after 8?
Yeah, it would be immediately.
I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah, so I think we're going to highly consider that. And we got to get through the summer. It's not going to be anything we're going to like flip a switch next week. But we'll get back. I mean, I'm already having a lot of feedback from folks saying 7 a.m. And so I kind of feel like maybe that's the direction that we go.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of other things that we're working on, and please keep this in your prayers. We have been feverishly working since way before December to get a low-power FM radio license. And right now, that license, there was a public waiting period for 30 days. We were locked in with another group out of New Waverly that also registered the same channel that we were on. Well, we broke out of that group. They got their construction permit. We haven't received ours yet. Mm-hmm. And I think because there was some technical amendments to our license. And so just keep that in your prayers. We're really excited about this because it's going to be a contemporary Christian station. And we already do it through the app on Spirit Radio FM. But our plan is, and what we really feel like this is what we've prayed about and what we feel like this is where we're supposed to take this. This is going to be a community-focused, nonprofit station that's all about giving back to Huntsville with a word of encouragement and inspiration and biblical teaching as well. But there's going to be a lot of contemporary Christian music. We've been running the app now for many years. We transitioned it to focus on Huntsville about a year ago when Bridget and I came back. But we're still waiting on that license. The one of the biggest reasons that I'm really praying and hoping that everything goes through okay is that we're literally going to be able to reach men and women inside the Texas Department of Criminal Justice system. And when I think about folks that are incarcerated, I think about people, some of them who have lost hope. And there's been some horrible, don't get me wrong, there has been some folks that have committed some horrible, horrible crimes. But as a believer, we still have to have compassion to everyone. And think about that this morning. Maybe that's the inspiration this morning is there somebody in your life, and I'm not saying you got to pick up the phone and call them and tell them everything's okay. I'm not saying that. But is there someone in your life that's maybe wronged you? And maybe it's over something that's not even that bad. Maybe it's over a car deal that went sour, something like that. But think about that this morning and also know that we're called to have compassion on everyone. That our Creator loves every single person. And I know, and please don't mishear what I'm saying, I know that there's been some really bad things that have happened to people from the hands of other people. And I'm not saying, to get on the phone and call those people for sure. But what I am saying is think about the word compassion this morning. And is there somebody out there that's been on your heart for a long time that you said, I really need to call that person or I really just need to forgive that person? I think we all have someone in our life that's been like that. I've had a couple of people, and I came to terms with that probably 6 months ago, and it's such a, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like this weight taken off your shoulders of saying, you know what, I've moved past that now, and I've been able to forgive. Even when people wrong you, it's okay to forgive them. And so think about that this morning. I'm not trying to get real deep or kind of sad on the show, but just think about, is there somebody out there in your life this morning that you just need to kind of, move past and say, you know what, I forgive you. I'm going to have compassion for you. And I'm going to pray, and you pray for them too. That's the biggest thing. I think when you think of the word compassion, when you think of the word compassion, Josie, what comes to mind? I know I'm just throwing things at you, but what does that mean to you?
Compassion to me, I guess, means the same thing that sympathy means in a sense. Not necessarily feeling bad for somebody, but listening, being there for someone who's not necessarily someone that you want to listen or be there for.
Yeah. I think you could take it that way for sure. So, and I think about our friends that are incarcerated, and you know what? Some of those folks did some bad things, but they did some things that, a sin is a sin regardless. But there's some folks that are going to have a chance to get out, and they're going to have a chance to have a new outlook on life. And through the power of the Holy Spirit and God's blessing, I'm hoping and praying that this idea with Spirit Radio FM can not only enrich this community and lift up Huntsville and really put us on the map as a community that truly cares and gives back to each other, because we do, and that's the message we try to share here on this show. But I really have a heart for people that are behind bars, and I want them to know that, and all of them have radios. I've taken a tour over there. It's really cool. In fact, 2 of the units I've toured, and they all have radios. That's the only media that they can get, besides they can read the paper. But I start thinking about that, and if we can just have something that we can literally take into the walls, and let them hear and give them some hope and encouragement, man, I just think we can. I think that we've got an opportunity to dramatically change people's lives for the good, and that's not us; that's God working through us. And so, I'm real thankful about that. So please, I said all this because I'd really love for folks to keep that in your prayers as we go on. So thank you for the feed. We got a lot of folks, by the way, saying 7 a.m. Kaye Boehning's been telling me that forever. Once we switched it, I don't like the new time change, Rob. And, I think that now we're through that provisional period to where maybe we can start looking. So maybe this fall, that will be the goal, is by fall, we'll kick this thing back to 7 a.m. And Karen Denman, if you're out there, I know Karen won't be too thrilled from Walker County Federal. I won't be thrilled. I'm already getting up early. But I think it's the best thing to do. So we'll think about that. We'll continue to get your feedback, and we always value you. I don't ever want to make decisions solely on my own. I want to take in the feedback of others. So some leaders, they like to just they have these ideas and they just do them without getting feedback, and it's kind of like my way or the highway type deal. I don't like I've been in a situation where I've worked in places like that, and it's just the way to grow as a culture and to build people up is to get their feedback.
Yes.
What do you want to do? What would you like to see? And the media industry is weird. They're kind of scared about asking people what they want to do and because I've been told inside the media industry, people don't know what they want. People don't know what they want to hear. They don't. Yes, they do. You and I, as humans, we know what we want to hear and what we want to see every day.
Yeah.
So Tara Burnett liked the 7 a.m. Man, everybody's saying 7 a.m. So there you go. All right. We're back here with Josie Stowers, a very prestigious last name, by the way. Hey, a little on this day for you, Josie. You ready for this?
Yes.
On this day in 1284. Man, that's a long time ago.
Wow.
Have no idea who this is. Pied Piper appeared in the town of Hamelin, Germany. He had quite a following, but mostly rodents. Okay. Keep it 1280.
I've heard of him.
That's a corny joke, by the way. Real thing. 1498, the toothbrush was invented in China.
Wow.
There's a joke around this parts of the world that it was invented in Trinity, and I won't get into that because I love our friends from Trinity, but there's a long-running joke here. The bristles were actually the stiff, coarse hairs taken from the back of a hog's neck and attached to the handles made of bone or bamboo. The first American to patent a toothbrush was H.N. Wadsworth, and many American companies began to mass-produce toothbrushes after 1885. The toothbrush, as we know it today, was not invented until 1938. Can you believe that? All these thousands of years with no teeth brushing. Think of the gum disease.
So before 1885, did nobody brush their teeth in the United States?
No, maybe not. And if they did, they used a hog hair. Kind of neat, huh?
Horrible.
Yeah. On this day in 1797, Charles Newbold, whoever that is, patented the first. I should say that so rudely. Poor guy.
Whoever that is.
No, that's mean. That was somebody's dad. Somebody's. Sorry, Charles. Charles Newbold patented the first cast iron plow. His big mistake was thinking it would make a perfect birthday gift for his wife.
Oh.
Here's a couple of reasons for this. It worked great, but you couldn't put it in the dishwasher. These are horrible, corny jokes, by the way. Ironically, while filling out the paperwork, he plowed right through it. People would come from miles around to see the easy way to get plowed. For me, some people choose vodka. Yikes. This is one of those days the historians would describe as a day off because of the plow. That's another bad, really corny joke. The guy who invented it became very popular and quite over he would get invited over to get plowed. It's really dumb. Although, truth be told, he never had any problem before that. And when I say the word plowed, it means they were consuming too many alcoholic beverages. In 1819, the bicycle was patented. The very first, did you know it's against the law to ride here's one of these weird laws. It's against the law to ride a bicycle in what? In Baldwin Park, California. What can you not ride a bicycle? It's against the law to ride your bicycle in this particular town.
In the grass?
In the swimming pool. Can't ride your bike. It's against the law. On this day in 1870, the very first section of the Atlantic City's boardwalk opened up. The Riders' song Under the Something could finally finish it. In 1919, the first issue of the New York Daily News was published and delivered to porches, bushes, and rooftops everywhere. Of course, they're throwing them. The headline was New Newspaper in Town. That was the headline of the newspaper. A couple of more here. In 1934, boy, we should have had Walker County Federal on this. President Franklin Roosevelt signed the Federal Credit Union Act, which established credit unions. He said you can take that one to the bank. These are really, really corny. Some of these, probably should have read through some of these here, but I didn't today. I didn't have a lot of prep week. So, by the way, today is also 4th of July is just a week from Thursday coming up next week. So I don't know why this was in here for this, but a week from today is 4th of July. Let me look through some more of these. Derek Jeter, famous baseball player, spent his entire 20-year career with the New York Yankees. He turns 50 today. Can you believe that? Wow, 50 years old today for Derek Jeter. And some things that you need to know today. Voting for this year's MLB All-Star Game ends Thursday at noon. Definitely not going to vote on that. Don't really care. Cardi B says she has plans to do an upcoming album in Spanish. Are you a Cardi B fan?
Not necessarily.
Is she like pop? Is that what she sings? Like more pop?
Like hip hop.
Kind of Josie Stowers type song.
Rap.
That we heard earlier. Hooters has shut down 40 of their restaurants. More closures on the way. Yeah, I saw that headline yesterday as well. Not really a place that I frequent, to be honest. 4 sources tell NBC that former President Trump is set to announce his running mate as soon as this week. In fact, the presidential debate is tomorrow night. So the candidate debate, that's going to take place on CNN. We don't talk politics on the show. I'm just stating facts here. The CNN has moderators there, and they have turned off, when you're not speaking, they've turned off the microphone. None of the candidates will be allowed. Did you know during commercial breaks they consult with their political teams?
No.
They're not allowed to do that in this debate.
Interesting.
They're not allowed to have any pre-planned notes in their hand, nothing like that, but they will be given a pen and a notepad that they can write on.
Interesting.
So this ought to be really, really good on a Thursday. A couple of other ones here. Have you been keeping up with Caitlin Clark? She's the really famous college basketball player now in the WNBA.
Oh, I have heard of her.
Well, her presence alone in the WNBA has created a 33% increase in attendance.
Wow,
just
that's
her alone.
awesome.
And that's really cool for women's sports, and Caitlin Clark making headlines daily, it seems. A couple of other things here real quick. The U.S. Transportation Security Administration said that it has screened 2.99 million, just say 3 million, airline passengers on this past Sunday. It was the highest ever number on a single day, almost 3 million passengers.
Wow.
And I'm trying to think, why? Is it the 4th of July holiday coming up? But people surely aren't traveling for that right now.
Maybe summer vacation? Everybody planned on the same day?
I just have no idea about that. Amazon's 10th annual Prime Day is coming up. They hired Megan Thee Stallion to help promote it. We now know the dates. That's going to be Wednesday, July the 16th and the 17th. So these are just, a month away or so. Do you ever get involved in that, the Amazon Prime Day?
I do occasionally if I need something. I probably will this year because I need a bridesmaid's dress from Amazon, and hopefully it'll be on sale.
Oh, okay. So I thought you almost said wedding dress. I thought it was Josie. It's whoever's out there, you better just say, people bugged me for like 10 years because Bridget and I were engaged for so long.
Really?
And when are you going to marry? And we were literally like, I think it was like 4 years into dating, we got engaged, and it was another 6 before we got married. We finally got married. It was a good thing. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Do you ever remember him? Did you ever watch Bill Nye the Science Guy? Well, he's going to get his own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Oh, my goodness.
He's among a class of 30 celebrities who will get that honor in the next year. Jane Fonda, Jessica Chastain, Colin Farrell, John Carpenter, Bill Duke, Robert Englund, Emilio Estevez. I know a few of these. A few others also going to be getting that name on their little Hollywood Walk of Fame. Josie Stowers also in the running for that, I've heard, too. Another one here, a 3-year-old Great Dane, Kevin, who could stretch to approximately 7 feet tall when standing on his hind legs. He died just days after setting the Guinness World Book of Record for the tallest dog on Earth.
Aww.
Can you believe that, those 7 feet?
That is crazy.
Jamie Lee Curtis, another famous actress, and Lindsay Lohan, both of them. They begin filming a sequel to Freaky Friday.
Oh, how cool.
Never saw the first one. Did you?
It's good,
I
yes.
never saw it. Krispy Kreme donuts, by the way, for all you food lovers out there, they got a new look coming up on the 4th of July. Plus, on the holiday itself, customers who stroll in wearing red, white, and blue to a participating Krispy Kreme can get a free original glazed donut.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I thought they used to just give those away anyways. And finally, there's a bunch on here, but here we go. A new flavor from Coke. Can you believe this? Coca-Cola coming out with a new flavor. It's called Coca-Cola Spiced. And I wonder what spiced means, because that may mean something adult put into it, you know. I have no idea. But it's the first new permanent flavor in 3 years.
Wow.
So there you go. That is a little bit of things. We're going to take another break. When we come back, I'm going to have today's impossible question and a few did you knows when we come back. Is that okay? Does that sound good, Josie?
Absolutely.
So we'll take one other break here, and I want to remind you, today's keyword, by the way, it is
hot.
Hot. H-O-T. All you got to do is text in HOT, 0 Degree Creations phone and text line for a chance to win 2 tickets to Unleash Your Imagination. Text in that keyword to 936-339-0139 for your chance to win. We are here on this wonderful Wednesday. It's brought to you by Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, over 25 years of excellence here in Huntsville and throughout Walker County. We'll take a brief break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. More to come. It's your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville.
Again, Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce our 3rd location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tpms.live for more information. Education you can trust.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
It's actually the day. It's another version.
I was going to say it sounds a little different.
Is that all right, Josie? You want a copy of this so you can jam to it while you drive down the road?
I think so. Maybe it'll...
This is why I don't dance. This is horrible dancing. All right, here's the chorus. You ready? All right, there you go. Unleash your imagination. Unleash your imagination. Right there. Josie Stower's new theme song here on Good Morning Huntsville. By the way, #1 hit, making the Billboard Top 20 this morning here. And that Billboard, by the way, chart is only within this studio. So we have made the top 20 right here inside the Elliott's Jewelers studio this morning. Welcome back in. Hey, let us know that you're out there. We're having some fun this morning, aren't we, Josie? A lot of fun today.
Absolutely, yes.
So welcome back in. May want to adjust that real quick. There you go.
I forgot.
Yeah, that's all right. We are back. You know, they have like microphones that you can talk in, but I just like these because you can kind of move around.
Yes. You don't have to worry about it.
Otherwise, you got to be like this, and the microphone's like right here in your face, and it's just annoying.
Yes.
So, well, hey, welcome back. We're so thankful you're with us this morning, Huntsville. 8:22 as you're waking up this morning. We'll have a quick look at your weather here in just a few moments as well. There's some clouds this morning. It was hot yesterday. Heat index is near 110 in some parts of our area. Today, that heat advisory will continue. Highs expected to be in the mid-90s again. Heat index a little bit lower today, around 106, but anything after 100, well, really anything after 95 is hot anyways. So just be careful out there. A little bit of rain returns to the forecast today as well, 20% chance of precipitation. And we do have a little bit of returning showers possibly tonight, as we'll have a 30%, 20% tomorrow. Things will clear up a little bit. It's going to be very hazy, though, on Saturday. I'm not sure exactly what's bringing that haze in, but haze expected on Saturday, and that may just be something blowing in with the weather. There's a lot of fires that happen in Africa, and it's really strange if you follow the jet stream and the wind patterns, and in Mexico too when this happens. But sometimes those African sands and the sand will blow in too from time to time. You'll have a real thin film, and I'm wondering if that's what some of that haze is. It may be some of the African sands. I may be just making up stuff.
It makes sense, though.
But I know that happens from time to time, and also anytime there's big fires down in Mexico and smoke like that. So and my sister said that there's fires in New Mexico as well, so that may be pushing this way. Hey, let's get to some of our audience real quick this morning. Appreciate everybody for joining us. Jennifer Augustinetti saying it's a wonderful Wednesday, and I like what she says here. Find a Bible study to go to, and y'all have a blessed day. Jennifer, so great to see you on this morning. Jamie Saucier is here this morning. We didn't have sound at the beginning whenever we had our intro song, but it's working. Jamie, good to see you. From Saucier Woodworks did our sign back here, our Hello Huntsville sign. We love that sign, by the way. My sister in Temple, Texas, maybe at work, actually, in Georgetown now. Rebecca joining us. Good morning, sis. I love you. Kyle, with 7. Devin, Kevin. Some other words that rhyme. Names that rhyme. Devin and Kevin.
Devin and Kevin.
Rhyme with 7.
I think those are names of the Minions. The yellow Minions.
Ah, okay. Well, there you go. He's got it. Devin and Kevin. Jay Elms, I love your comment, man. Jay Elms over at Century Security said, good morning. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day. Isn't there a song like that?
I think so.
It's going to be a good day. I don't have any idea. Look, my sister, I asked what folks were thankful for this morning. My sister said, I'm thankful for my baby brother.
Aww.
Booyah. Love you, sis. Thank you. Quentin Glaze, our #1 engager, saying good morning. Steph Valley, our great friend over at Magnolia Kennel, who we're going to have on the show here, I believe, this week, Steph. I'm not mistaken. I think Thursday. Is that tomorrow?
That's tomorrow.
Let me double check, Steph. I put you in the... Yeah, Steph Valley's going to be with us tomorrow from Magnolia Kennel. She said she is thankful for this beautiful life and sharing it with family and friends. Oh, man, I just love that so much, Steph. Thanks for chiming in, and looking forward to having you on the show tomorrow. We're going to talk about pet safety, especially during the summer months. And
awesome.
Why it is so important to make sure that your pets are safe and they're hydrated, and some other things that people may not think about when they're walking their pets, especially in this heat. So looking forward to having Stephanie on tomorrow. Great to hear from you. Jennifer said that she is thankful for God's love and mercy. Love that. And my sister was saying that we'll square dance about. I don't think that's going to happen, sis. Clay Talsworth joining. Good morning, Clay. Man, it's good to see you, Clay. Clay Talsworth joining us this morning, saying good morning. Carolyn Gibson is watching this morning. She is the grandmother of Huntsville, by the way. A few folks were also chiming in. I said Billy Cawthon earlier over at our Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, another great friend of ours. We'll be back at it with Billy on Friday in studio, which I'm thankful for. We had the show remotely last Friday. So good morning to you, Billy. Also, a special shout-out this morning to Deanna Ann, saying good morning on Facebook. Deanna, thank you for joining us today. And Tammy was saying go back to 7, and she said maybe then I'd go to work earlier. I don't want to get fired. So your bosses are on a cruise this week, I heard. By the way, that's what Kaye and Rick aren't here because they are on vacation, right?
Yep.
And did they get internet, or are they working while they're on vacation?
Miss Kaye has tried to, but she really can't, which I think is good for her.
Yeah,
I think it's good for them to have time away.
Yeah, you need to disconnect, man.
Yes.
Disconnect, Kaye, if you're watching this morning. Sally Hosey, good morning, Sally. Sally and Robert Hosey joining us, saying good morning. Hello, Huntsville. Everyone have a blessed day. And how about this from Music Man Williams? Good morning, Quentin, saying good morning, Huntsville. And Quentin, man, I've been praying for you and your family as well, brother. I know that y'all had a loss in the family, and just know that you have been on our hearts, and then we've been praying for you and your family as well, my friend. Quentin's a great young man here in the community. He's been watching a long time. Watcher, viewer of this show. He's won some money. He works at a bank, and he's won money from us.
How cool.
In fact, I think I had to take him, was it $100, Quentin, one time, or $50? I had some hidden thing on the show, and I said, if you find it, I'll give whoever finds it $100.
Uh-huh.
Well, he found it, and
How
I
neat.
had to take him a $100 bill. I said, man, can you just borrow it from one of the guys at work? You know, you work at a bank, man. That doesn't work out. But good morning to you, my friend. It's always great to see you on here this morning as well. We are here with Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. If you're looking for not a daycare is just where the children go and they just sit there. A child education center in Tomorrow's Promise is where they're going to learn and grow and develop. And that's what I love about Tomorrow's Promise. My 2 children are there, and they've been there before I even long thought about this show. So I'm not just promoting them because they're here sponsoring this show. Please check them out online, tomorrowspromise.info, right, Josie?
Yes, and I'm excited to say that we do have some availability right now at our main location, and then we have availability for all ages at Tomorrow's Promise Academy. So give us a call today, and we will get you set up for a tour and signed up.
I saw something pop up on the website, too, this morning when I was looking. It says, attention, free pre-K 3 and pre-K 4 classes are available for eligible parents.
Yes.
Do you have any insight into this?
It's through our Workforce Solutions program, but give us a call and we can give you lots of information on that and point you in the right direction to get your information all filled out and submitted.
Awesome. It is there, and qualifying children can attend for free, and this is all through Tomorrow's Promise, partnering with Responsive Ed and others as well. So make sure you go to the website, tomorrowspromise.info, for more information. This website's looking really nice.
I can't take credit for that one.
Okay. Well, man, it's really awesome. I love this website.
Yes, it is beautiful.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, but you can take credit for Unleash Your Imagination, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just redid it.
Oh, it's so great. So if you go to unleashyourimaginationorg.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yep.
I'm trying to type it in. I'm doing it like on the fly here, and that's never a good thing when you're live. And hold on. And, of course, my internet's going to mess up here real quick. Yeah, Unleash Your Yeah, there it is. And Josie did this. Hold on. Let me just do – how do I do this? View tab. Something's going on here, Josie. Give me 1 second. It's kind of weird. I thought – stop sharing. Oh, you know what? I was on the wrong tab. Here we go. People on the audio only are like, and I'm sitting here with the camera on Josie the whole time. She said, get that camera off of me, man. All right, here we go. Let's pull this one up. This is the new website for Unleash Your. You did such a great job on this.
Thank you.
This is really good.
Thank you.
Unleash Your Imagination. Got all the information there at unleashyourimaginationorg. And again, all of this goes to support the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. I've had a lot of questions over the months about that, saying, hey, well, Tomorrow's Promise is a child care facility. How are they a 501c3? Well, they are.
Yes.
And it's a 501c3 nonprofit. And whenever you do these events like this and you're a part of it, this money is earmarked for the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library.
Yes, all the fundraisers goes 100% to the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, not to the school. So that's our partnership that allows us to mail the free books to children in Walker County.
Yeah, like $1,024 a month now.
Yes.
That's just absolutely incredible.
And I think we've sent total 45,900.
Yeah, I saw that on social media. That's crazy. So Well, all right, let's get to some more fun here, Josie. We're already having fun, so let's add a little bit more to the mix. You ready for this?
Yes.
All right, audience. Here's today's impossible question. Now, we always wait a minute after we say it because we want to give you a chance to respond. Today's impossible question. We do this every day now. More than 3 in 10 people wish they had the courage to get rid of what? More than 3. What does that mean? More than 3 in 10? Like 3.5? 3.5 people. More than 3 in 10 people wish they had the courage to get rid of what? What would you say, Josie? What do more than 3 in 10 people want to get rid of?
Okay, I don't feel this way. This was the first thing that came to my mind. Their partner.
Oh, man, this is a little rough there, Josie. Good. full disclaimer, Josie's like, I don't feel this way. That's really good. First comment coming in. Tammy said social media. That's a good guess. Good guess. Definitely better than partner, by the way, Tammy. So we'll circle back to that in a minute. That is not the answer. Although, albeit a good answer, that's probably more like 9 in 10. Me either. I'm not there either, sweetheart, Bridget. So don't worry. So we'll get back to that in a minute, but think about that, audience, and chime in as you're hearing this. And I know some of you are on a couple of minute delay just with the way the internet works. The Horn family joining us. They said our old uncomfortable bed. That's a good one.
Yep.
All right, we'll get back to the answer here in just a few moments. Did you know, Josie, that rubber bands are the most frequently kept item in the junk drawer?
No.
Rubber bands are. In a relationship, men are more likely to say, I love you first. And you may be, all you guys out there, you may be getting that now from Josie's comment earlier. You make sure you tell your significant other you love them.
Yeah, make sure.
More than 75% of Americans say they know how to get around without a GPS in the area they live in. Now, question to you, do you use a GPS even if you know where you're going?
No, only if I don't know or if I'm unsure. Sometimes on the streets, I'll get embarrassed if I think people can see me out their window and I'm slowing down, trying to figure out where I'm going. So if I'm not exactly sure, I will use a GPS just so I can look more confident on the road.
Josie Stowers always looking confident on the road. I'm going to make a T-shirt that says that, be confident on the road. And it's going to be for you, Josie. I use a GPS almost everywhere I go, even if I know where I'm going. And the reason is because I want to know if there's traffic delays.
Oh, that's smart.
Because Google will tell me if there's a delay. So going back to the impossible question, Sally had a good answer too. She said, clothes that we may fit in again. That's a pretty good one. The question, by the way, was more than 3 in 10 people wish they had the courage to get rid of what? And we'll answer it here in just a few minutes. That is not the answer, but it's a good answer, though. A good guess, by the way. The state where people are most likely to call in sick, what would you say? Where would you most likely call in sick? Kind of makes sense when I start thinking about it now. It's kind of a slacker state where people are just kind of like floating around.
California?
Well, it's close enough. It's one to the north of them.
Washington?
Oregon. Yeah, that's the number one state.
My map's messed up.
72% of Americans live within an hour of their parents. So they don't really fly out of the nest too far. 72%. We are 2.5 hours, which is, it's kind of like right at the border. I wouldn't want it to be more than that.
Yes, yeah.
Residents of Phoenix, Arizona enjoy winter 90% more than any other city. Boy, can you
bet.
Can you imagine why?
Yeah.
It's probably nice and warm there. 10% of guys in a Match.com survey say they have changed their phone number after their first date. Wow.
That's funny.
A survey says that 27% of people would get an IRS tattoo if it meant they never had to pay taxes again. They would wear a tattoo that said IRS. I would probably get that.
I would also.
10% of married couples say they met each other at the gym. It's kind of an awkward. How would you approach someone at it? Like me as a guy, if I would want to, obviously I don't go to the gym, but if I did, that would be so uncomfortable, I would think, to go up to a female and just say, hey, what's going on? Yeah,
yes.
Wouldn't that be kind of creepy?
I think women today think it's creepy, but I wonder maybe like workout classes, if they're taking classes
Zumba.
Yeah.
So what is it? What is the other one? Spin class? Is that like a bicycle? Is that what spin class is?
Yes.
Or do you just spin around? I don't know what. I think it's like a bicycle wheel or something.
I think spin class is the same as cycling.
They just call it spin. It's just easier to say spin instead of cycling.
Maybe.
Someone can answer that for us.
I've been to one of those one time, and they're hard.
5% of kids say their parents don't do anything embarrassing. Only 5%. 14% of adults say they've had a drink or two before going to the dentist. My dentist, I go to Copeland, man. Ty does such a great job. I never feel anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just a dentist.
I've always kind of enjoyed the dentist.
According to a survey, 30% of us don't test drive a car until we know what we want. So we kind of know what we want when we go in 3 out of 10 people. Over 175 million what are sold each year in the U.S.? 175 million what, Josie?
McDoubles.
Ooh, you were quick on that. Do you like the McDouble?
I really like the hot and spicy chicken sandwich is the best.
Yeah, good answer. It's actually Girl Scout cookies.
Oh.
And then finally, another survey, who knows which one, said that Americans eat salad dressing an average of how many times a year? How many times a year do people eat salad dressing?
200.
38. 38 times a year, people. That's a lot of salads, Josie. 365 days a year. 200 days out of the year you're eating salad.
Well, I think about ranch dressing.
Oh, yeah.
And I eat ranch dressing on everything.
I eat onions on everything. So.
I like onions.
All right, finally, how about this little, well, I had something else here that I wanted to talk about. One last comment. I wanted to ask you 2 comments real quick. And these are totally unrelated. What in your mind does not belong on a pizza? If you were going to order a pizza. See, Bridget doesn't like olives. I don't like olives either, but I like them on a pizza for some reason. What's not belonged on a pizza for you?
Banana peppers.
Do you ever eat the pepperoncinis from Papa John's?
No.
You know what I'm talking about? And I think they sell those now. I don't think they just include them. They used to include them, the little green pepper. Not anymore.
Okay, I like the green pepper. I like bell peppers and I like green peppers, but the banana peppers, I got a buffalo chicken pizza the other day, and it had banana peppers on it. And I should have taken them off when I was ordering the pizza, but I didn't. I never thought that something like that would be on there.
I'm going to tell you, Papa John's, by the way, I used to be a huge fan, and I'm not bashing I'm not bashing Papa. All right. But Papa, man, y'all got to start cooking your pizza again. That stuff has turned into like raw dough every time I order it. And it's not just here. It's every Papa John's. And they even have an option now to order it well done or well baked. And whenever I order it that way, now it's just like it used to be.
Interesting.
I don't know what it is, man, but it's almost getting to a point to where I can't eat it anymore because it just feels so raw.
I wonder if you're the odd one out, if most people like it that way.
No, I probably am.
I don't know if I've ever
disgusting.
had Papa John's pizza.
Tom Fuller's is Tom Fuller's is so great. Double Dave's here in town is really good as well.
Yes.
My 3 favorite: Tom Fuller's, Double Dave's, in no particular order, and Fat Boy's Pizza in Riverside. Those are my 3 favorite.
I haven't tried Fat Boy's, but it sounds like it would
really
be good.
Final question here, Josie. What are your biggest memories about summers when you were growing up? You're still growing up, but what were some of your favorite memories?
I lived right next to these 3 sisters, and we would play all summer long. The house I grew up on was about 13 acres, and they had about.
Where was this at?
In Gonzales.
Ah, okay.
And they lived on about 50. And in Gonzales, there's a lot of trees, but it's all mesquite trees.
So it combined 63 acres to run around on.
Oh, yes. And they had a I had a 4-wheeler. They had a Ranger, and then we also had horses. And so just whatever we were feeling, we'd go do. But our biggest, most fun thing that we used to do was my parents had this round pen that was all dirt from the horses just over the years, and we would spray it down with water and turn the whole thing into this just giant mud pit. And us 4 little girls would play in the mud all day long.
I love that story. Josie's Towers, playing in the mud. Cherie Brabbitt's joining us from Carolina Creek. Good morning, Cherie. She says, I love Fat Boy's Pizza in Riverside. My sister Rebecca, MOD, is it pronounced MOD or Mod Pizza? You know, it's the one, it's like a Subway, but pizzas.
Yes, I think it's Mod Pizza.
Mod Pizza. Carolyn Gibson, by the way, no anchovy. You know, I've never even eaten an anchovy. I just heard that it's nasty, but I don't even know what it is. I've never tried it.
Is that the fish?
I think it is. I've never had it. Anyways, let's go back to the impossible question. I don't want to forget that, all right? Because I did. And
I forgot it already.
It just popped into my mind. The impossible question was 3 out of 10 people, or more than 3 out of 10, want to get rid of something. Wasn't that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to get rid of something out of their life. The television was the correct answer. Television.
Oh.
Correct answer. Today's impossible question.
Interesting.
Wanting to get rid of the television. You know, I think I should start putting those on social media every day.
I think that would be good.
Yeah. That's something up your alley. Like, you're a social media type marketer. So, see, I had to get your feedback first. All right, well, let's take one final break. When we come back, we'll call our winner today. And we would love to bless somebody with 2 tickets to Lasso Your Imagination. And all you got to do is text in the keyword HOT on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. That number, 936-339-0139. We'll wrap it up here on this wonderful Wednesday, brought to you by Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in just a few moments. Stay with us. More to come as we close it out on your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville.
Again, Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce our 3rd location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tpms.live for more information. Education you can trust.
They're building bridges strong, not barriers so tall. Loving like Jesus did.
All right, got another question for you. 8:42 as we close it out here in a moment. By the way, that's Spirit Radio FM. That's Bridge of Love, our rejoin song here this morning. You can download that song on all major music platforms, including Apple Music. For all of you Apple folks out there, I've been telling you for years, get rid of that garbage, but you won't. Switch to Android, a little bit better. So, are you Android or Apple?
Apple.
Josie? Man, come on! I thought you were an Androider. Great. All right, that'll wrap it up here now. I got a riddle for you. What's black and purple and inside a shoe? Black and purple and inside a shoe.
My pinky toe.
Can we publicly talk about this?
Yes.
What happened? Josie just told me during this commercial break. She goes, it's just random. Oh, by the way, I broke my pinky toe. Well, that's just like nonchalant. What
just
happened?
kind of starts throbbing here and there. I was just walking through my kitchen, and I kicked my kitchen table.
Were you mad at it or what? You just got mad at the kitchen table? Or was it an accident?
It was an accident.
Okay.
I was just, strolling, not paying attention, and I just...
Josie's anger, like kicking furniture, man.
And when we were talking earlier about things we were thankful for, it reminded me that yesterday after I did it, the first thought that entered my head was, I'm so thankful that we have toenails, because I think my toe would have broken off probably if I didn't have some kind of little protection.
Have you went to the doctor about this?
No.
How do you know it's broken? Yeah, well, obviously if it's pink and purple and stuff.
Yeah, I think just from how it looks, there's a possibility it could not be. But
does the pinky toe have a knuckle in it? Is it called a knuckle on a toe? What's it called? What's it called on a toe? Yeah, we have knuckles here. What is that called? I've never thought about this. What is it?
I haven't either. I think it would be a knuckle too, a toe knuckle.
Yeah, is it called a what's the joint called on toes? I'm curious about this. Well, it's called the metatarsophalageal joint, MPJ, the proximal interphalangeal joint, PIP, and the distal phalangeal joint, DP. All right. Well, there you go. I think an easier word is just knuckle.
Yeah.
But I never thought about that. Is it called a knuckle or just a joint?
That is strange.
Because we have knuckles. Do we have toe knuckles? Man, I busted up my toe knuckle.
I think so. But I don't think your pinky toe does have a knuckle.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird one. It just kind of hangs out there.
Yes.
It's like, dude, what are you doing, man?
Yep.
Do something else. The strangest thing, have you ever seen where folks that will lose a digit?
Uh-huh.
That's what they call your finger. It's so weird. These are digits.
Interesting.
You didn't know that?
No.
I knew that one. I feel smart. I finally knew something that someone else knew. Your fingers, for whatever reason, are called digits. And folks who lose their thumb, they can surgically take your big toe and put it as your thumb. Now, let me ask you a question. Because the thumb is very important. Like, think about it. If you're grabbing something, like that just feels weird without your thumb, right? The thumb provides stability. Think of the thumb as like Jesus in your life. You need some stability in your life.
Yes.
You need Jesus, first and foremost. I'm comparing Jesus to a thumb. But I'm serious. It's stability you need in your life. You need your thumb. So people will literally have their toe removed and placed on their thumb. Let me ask you a question. Would you do that if you lost it? If you lost your thumb, would you surgically remove your big toe?
I don't think so. I think I have very long fingers, and
you don't want like a stubby toe on there?
Yeah, you'd definitely be able to tell. Because now that you've said that, I'm thinking I've seen some people with some thumbs that maybe they were their toes.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it.
No.
People just want to have a thumb. All right, let's head over to our 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. We've got a winner today. Yesterday that phone line wasn't working, so maybe today we're back up and running. Let's see if we can get this thing going today, Josie. Yesterday it just hung up on connecting, and we could never connect. So I've rebooted the system. I've rebooted our phone system, and looks like we're going to work today.
Good morning.
Hey, who's this?
Who is this?
Who's this? You ain't quit speeding through my neighborhood. On my porch this morning, and you came through. Hey, you were going 100 miles an hour. Hey, you almost ran over my chicken. Jerk. It's old Al McMurtry over here on 17th Street.
I already know who this is, just whenever you said hello.
Yeah, I know.
What's up, Brother Cawthon?
I'm like Colonel Sanders with them chickens, man. You shouldn't let me anywhere around them.
I'm not going to have any eggs tomorrow because of you, jerk.
Man, that's making me cough. I can't do that anymore, Billy. What's going on, Billy? Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Yeah, man, put the cigarettes down.
Nah, it was the Swisher Sweets, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
The high-quality version. So what's up, man? What are you up to?
Oh, man, we're just working around the home here.
Are you kind of bummed out that you don't get to be on the show today with Josie?
Yeah, I'm a little upset, actually. I don't know about bummed out. I'm more upset than I am anything.
Well, Josie, have you ever met Billy?
Yes, I have.
Well, you need to come. You need to look.
We're like best friends. What are you talking about?
Hey, you need to come with us, Billy. Are we going to be able to do see, I already forgot what it was. What was it? The restaurant report. We going to be able to do restaurant report Friday? Or you got
Absolutely. Yes, we are good to go for this week.
All right. Do you know about this, Josie? Billy, do you have a moment to tell Josie about this coveted event that we try to make happen every Friday?
Absolutely, I do.
Awesome.
Well, you know, me and Rob are such culinary experts that we travel around to a local eatery establishment in Huntsville, and we share a meal, and we normally come back the next Friday and report on that restaurant.
That sounds awesome.
This is it's a Billy Cawthon thing. This is his thing, and we have opened it up, Josie, to the community. So, you know, we had a few folks.
Everybody's invited.
Everyone's invited. So we would love you, Josie, to join us.
I'll be there.
Rick and Kaye are out of town, so you can definitely join us. Rick and Kaye, they don't care. Just give an hour break. You get a lunch break, though.
Yes.
So Billy picks the place on Friday.
I don't think you have to take your lunch break hour if you're doing something for the show. So I'm sure that they'll allow that.
Yeah, this is a paid lunch then, is what it sounds
wonderful.
like.
Yeah.
Josie's already in trouble. Billy, by the way, what did Billy win, Josie?
2 tickets to Lasso.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
No square dancers this year, Billy. By the way.
You can do
y'all can do a report on the barbecue dinner. Part, you know.
What was it? You said what was this?
Y'all can review the barbecue dinner.
Oh, you can. Yeah, the restaurant report of the barbecue dinner. Wonder who's catering. Do you have that picked out yet?
American Legion is cooking for us.
Oh man,
Yes.
Billy, come on, man. There we go.
You had me at barbecue.
You had me at barbecue, woman. Billy, quick question. We're going to go deliver some goodies, and we may wait until tomorrow for that. Would that work better for you?
Yes. Yeah, that'll work.
You got time for lunch tomorrow, possibly?
Sure.
All right. Well, Bill, we're going to go deliver. We got a lot of Raise a Hope stuff to deliver. So Billy and I are going to have lunch, then we're going to deliver some Raise a Hope stuff from a couple of weeks ago. So,
Awesome.
All right, Brother Cawthon. Well, man, keep up the great work. I know y'all are doing exceptional work. I'll talk to you later this week because we want to have our Hello Huntsville Community Appreciation, probably a dinner over there at the Sam Houston Community Room. But you guys are doing great work at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you later.
All right. Have a blessed day, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There he was, Billy Cawthon. I knew it was him whenever he answered. I was like, that's got to be Billy. So I want to joke with somebody, though, that I don't know.
Just to see.
That kind of made me want to cough, though. It kind of hurt. All right, Josie. You got any closing remarks for us? We've had fun today.
We have had fun today. This was my favorite episode so far, I think.
Wonderful. That means we're doing something right. So what are your closing remarks? What do you want to leave? Kaye normally has some Wednesday wisdom for us. What wisdom pops into your head right away? Some Wednesday wisdom, just throwing it out of left field for you.
I don't know if I have any wisdom that pops into my head immediately. Trying to think if I've... when you were talking about a chicken earlier, this isn't wisdom. This is junk. But I did see...
Wednesday junksdom.
This girl put a picnic table in her chicken coop, and she calls it a chicknick table.
There's your Wednesday wisdom, a chicknick table.
That's the first thing that popped into my head when you asked me about wisdom.
Hey, you did exactly what I had asked, Josie. So, well, Huntsville, we love you. We appreciate you so much. If you're watching this on replay later on in the day, do us a favor, too, there, and please continue to share. And let's spread the good that's happening here in our community. Yesterday, before I go, I realized what happened. Amanda Sturdivant of the Public Library here in Huntsville had uploaded a ton of events to our website. And I was trying to show that live on the show yesterday, and they weren't there. Well, the issue is we have a new system on our website to help speed things up that caches the pages. And so what happened was it was an old cached page of the events, and it typically will update every 24 hours on its own. Mm-hmm. Well, it had not been 24 hours yesterday. And so if you go to our website now and you go to events on the front page, this will pull up all of the events that we have listed on the website. And you will now see all of those events, such as Family Neon Bingo Night. That was yesterday, so that already had happened. But here tonight, look at this, tonight at the library. Open Mic Night, Poetry and Spoken Word, happening tonight at the library. Beginner Spanish, Beginner's Guide to Vinyl Records. How cool is that?
That is pretty cool.
And that's Volume Music is doing that in conjunction. They're just right down the street from us. They're doing that in conjunction with the library. Bunko. You want to play a little Bunko?
Sure.
Bunko
that
taking place.
Fun.
42 Dominoes, The Untold Stories of Huntsville, Texas. That's Dr. Krim doing this. So we have this thing completely updated. And what's so cool about this on our website, and I'm hoping that that's showing. Yeah, it is. What's really cool about this, in fact, I just realized I need to make this a page that's not cached because it shows events that have previously happened. But what's really cool about this, if you go to the events, you can actually change it from a list month to a summary. There's all these different views that you can have. So it'll show it. It'll show it in different views, which is, we normally show it by summary, but you can just go to photo view, and that's just going to show, well, again, it's probably the cache. Caught me again all messed up. I'll fix that. Because normally if you go to like the list view, it's really cool, and you can see, yeah, I'll have to fix that. Anyways, it's because it's cached. Bottom line is all those events are there, and they're on our website at hellohuntsvilletx.com. So
it's really cool.
Pretty cool stuff. And we do have Lasso, or not Lasso, we do have, Lasso. We do have Unleash Your Imagination on there as well. So, all right, friends, that'll wrap it up. We'll be back at it tomorrow. A lot of fun. Jason Bay, First Baptist, will be with us. Steph Valley from Magnolia Kennel, as we continue to highlight all the good happening in our community. Please do us a favor. Continue to pray for those in our community that have lost loved ones. Had a friend earlier that his grandmother passed. So keep that family in your prayers. And also please continue to pray for our efforts to bring this low-power, non-profit FM radio station here to Huntsville. It's going to be such an incredible thing for the community. And we just really believe it's going to be a tremendous blessing to be able to give back, especially to folks that are in the Walls unit and other surrounding units. Yes. And we want this to God just put this on. I feel like this is my purpose for coming back to Huntsville, to be honest. Working in ministry and uplifting our community. And I consider what we do here with Hello Huntsville Ministry. You know, we want to love on people, we want to help people, and we want to lift them up. And I know that there's a family that reached out to me that had lost everything in a devastating fire. And with things going on with my father the past few weeks, I hadn't had a chance to get back to them, but I've got them on my list later today to give them a call and see if there's something that we can do to help them out as well.
Awesome.
Those are the kind of stories we want to know about, and if you're going through something, let us know so we can help get the word out and lift that up. All right, we love you. We'll see you tomorrow at 7:30 on the dot here on Good Morning Huntsville. Thanks to everybody, including Vanessa Rhines joining us a little bit ago, Cherie Brabbits, and she said she can't wait, and also my sister said have a blessed day. We'll see you back at it tomorrow, 7:30. As I end every broadcast, reminding you this morning that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We really do need each other. Please provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. Somebody, Huntsville, they really do need you this morning. Good morning and God bless. We'll see you later. Thank you, Josie.
Thank you.
Is here tonight, shining bright in the spotlight. Walker County's own delight, making dreams just take flight. For the kids she paves the way, every single night and day. Unleash your dreams, let